Do you use one of these when you brush your teeth? Well, don't do it. Stop using toothpaste, the Japanese method to save your gum. That's something I'm going to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Hachiaki Takamiya, a 63-year-old biohacker based on Japanese natural health and the author of Live Wiser, Not Smarter. Okay, in the last video, I shared with you that you should not drink water first thing in the morning. Before that, you need to brush your teeth because harmful bacteria thrive in the mouth overnight. Because saliva production shuts down during sleep, which acts like natural antibiotics. But I did not talk much about how to brush your teeth. I just talked about it is important to brush your teeth first thing in the morning. Then I received a whole bunch of questions. So today I'll share with you how to brush your teeth and how I take care of my dental health in general. So first, I'll share with you how I brush my teeth. Why scraping your tongue is critical. What's wrong with toothpaste? Can brushing your teeth be actually harmful? Monthly dental maintenance. When to brush your teeth other than upon waking up. How chewing affects both oral and gut microbiome. And finally, the Japanese secret to improving oral health. So please watch the video until the end. For those of you who just discovered this video today, this is the Ikigai diet channel, which is about how to increase health span for people over 50 or 60. I am the author of 4 books. I usually cover things like diet, exercise, mindset, and anything else that is related to increasing health span. So if you're over 50 or 60 and interested in health span extension, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Okay, how I brush my teeth. So this is the way I brush my teeth. So first, brush the outer surfaces of your upper teeth. Then move to the inner surfaces. Pay special attention to the gum line, placing the bristle right where the teeth and gums meet. Next, follow the same process for your lower teeth. Once you are finished brushing, use dental floss to clean the gaps between each tooth. You could certainly use a water flosser if you prefer, but I personally don't use one because it tends to splash water everywhere and make a mess. And also, I scrape my tongue. So why scraping your tongue is critical? Eliminate bad breath. Tongue scraping is highly effective at removing odor-causing bacteria, often more so than brushing alone. Reduce harmful bacteria. Daily, consistent scraping removes bacteria like mutant streptococcus and lactobacilli that contribute to dental decay and gum disease. Improve sense of taste. By removing the coating of debris and bacteria, taste buds are cleared, allowing for better distinction between sweet, sour, salty, and bitter taste. Improves oral and overall health. It enhances oral health by reducing plaque and helps prevent bacteria from migrating to other parts of the body. So I don't use toothpaste. Why not? What's wrong with toothpaste? Because there are some toxins in the toothpaste. So 3 common hidden toxins found in toothpaste. 1, sodium lauryl sulfate. Purpose, a surfactant used to create foam. The danger, SLS is a powerful detergent also found in engine degreasers. It breaks down the protective mucosal barrier in your mouth. The biohack impact, by thinning the protective lining of your mouth, it makes it easier for other toxins and bacteria to enter your bloodstream. It is also a primary cause of canker sores. Next one is triclosan. Purpose: an antibacterial agent used to prevent gingivitis. The danger: triclosan is non-endocrine disruptor. It messes with your hormones and has been linked to antibiotic resistance. The biohack impact: it is a carpet bomber for bacteria. It doesn't distinguish between bad oral bacteria and the good bugs in your gut. As you swallow trace amount, it creates dysbiosis, gut imbalance. The third one is fluoride. Purpose: to harden tooth enamel. The danger: while controversial, many biohackers avoid it because it is a byproduct of industrial manufacturing. It can accumulate in the pineal gland and has been linked to thyroid dysfunction. The biohack impact: in the war of minerals, high fluoride can displace essential minerals like iodine, disrupting your metabolic rhythm. So I talked about wa, which means harmony, and there's another character like this, which means circle. So wa means both harmony and circle. So I call it circular harmony. And this way of thinking is the base of Japanese natural health. So we have a Satuyama lifestyle, which is living in harmony with nature, and we have coexisted with bacteria for centuries. Bacteria is not your enemy. While in the West, you have an obsessive sanitation. This is because you are afraid of bacteria. You feel any kind of harmful bacteria should be eliminated completely. But we don't see it this way. Even harmful bacteria have a role to play. They do have some positive functions. So you don't want to eliminate them completely. What is important is the ratio of good bacteria and harmful bacteria. But if you try to sanitate, if you try to eliminate all bacteria, you are killing the good one as well, which can create a lot of problem in your gut health and oral health. So in the East, we have this concept of yin and yang. We don't regard something, black and white, 0 and 100%. Every element has a role to play, but the balance is important. Anyway, 90% of tooth cleaning comes from the brush, not the paste. Only 10% come from the paste. So even though there is some benefit in using toothpaste, the impact is very small. It's just like a protein. The muscle building, 90% come from exercise, the strength training, and only 10% from the protein. But people are fixated upon the protein, the only 10%. And the same thing is happening here. Okay, can brushing your teeth be actually harmful? Now, this is because in the last video, I received some comment, and the comment said, I found papers by a different Shimokawa at University of Washington on the West Coast. So Shimokawa, because the doctor who recommended we should brush our teeth first thing in the morning is called Dr. Shimokawa, a doctor in Japan. But there's another Shimokawa. On the West Coast that studies colonization of toothbrushes with harmful bacteria and then the introduction of those bacteria into a patient by repeated brushing without sterilizing the brush, increasing oral inflammation. This seems to be true. So studies have shown that toothbrush bristles support microbial survival and that used toothbrushes can act as a source of recontamination, causing increased oral inflammation if not properly sanitized. Research indicates that bacteria can survive for weeks in the bristle, leading to potential reinfection with every use. All right. So what can we do? First, rinse your toothbrush with hot water and let it dry completely in a sunny or airy spot. UV light kills bacteria. You can do this once a week or so. And then replace your brush once a month. This is recommended by a dentist. My dentist recommend it. So I do that once a month. Actually, I have a dental maintenance once a month, and then I buy the new brush at the dentist. So I have been doing it for a while. So the bottom line, replace your brush once a month and then rinse your toothbrush once a week. That will be a way to prevent this. Okay, so that brings to the next topic, monthly dental maintenance. Now, I do recommend that you have a monthly dental maintenance at the dentist because there are certain areas that you cannot really clean by yourself. You need a professional help because at the dentist, they have a special equipment so they can clean your teeth more thoroughly. So that's what I do just once a month. So then I don't need to worry too much about my dental care because I'm not that interested in dental care. So I'd rather have it done so that I can focus on other areas. Then if you replace your brush at the dentist, then you remember to do it once a month. Okay, when to brush your teeth? So upon waking up, but also, of course, after every meal or whenever you finish eating, so after a snack and so on. But you also want to brush your teeth right before going to bed for the same reason as upon waking up. So you want to clean your mouth before you sleep for 8 hours or so. That's kind of long time. So if you brush your teeth before going to bed, that kind of mitigates the damage. And then in the morning, you brush it again. So that sort of reinforces the measures. This is actually recommended by those gut health doctors. So I shared those doctors too before in my Chokatsu videos. So they are Dr. Tetsuro Hirashima and Dr. Motohisa Akiyama in the endoscope channel. They say it is important to brush your teeth both the first thing in the morning and right before going to bed. Okay, how chewing affect both oral and gut microbiome? Chewing is another thing you can do to improve your oral health because when you chew, you produce saliva, and saliva is a natural shield. Chewing well mixes food with saliva, which contains natural antibiotics and mineral buffers. pH balance neutralizes acid and erode enamel. Enzymes begins digestion and protects the oral biome. Remineralization provides calcium for the wall of your teeth. So when you eat, it is important to chew a lot. For the details of other benefit of chewing, please watch my other video. The actual title is Why Japanese People Chew Their Food 30 times before swallowing. So I do recommend that you chew 30 to 50 times when you eat. But the important thing is mixing the food with the saliva. So mixing the food with saliva is the key. You want to produce saliva as much as possible. Okay, the Japanese secret to improving oral health. So chewing is one secret, but there is another secret, and that is to drink green tea. Whether it is matcha or ryokucha, any kind of green tea is fine because they contain catechin that can help your oral health. Actually, catechin is great because it can activate autophagy as well. So what are the benefits of catechin and green tea in oral health? First one is combats cavities. Green tea suppresses Streptococcus mutans, the primary bacteria responsible for tooth decay. Improves gum health. The anti-inflammatory properties of catechin antioxidants help reduce gum inflammation, bleeding, and periodontal pocket depth. Reduces plaque. It helps prevent the buildup of plaque on teeth. Contains natural fluoride. Green tea provides natural fluoride, which helps strengthen tooth enamel. Freshens breath. It inhibits the bacterial growth of the tongue and gums that causes bad breath. Lowers oral cancer risk. The antioxidant, especially EGCG, may protect cells from damage that leads to oral cancer. Okay, now you don't become too neurotic about dental care because harmony is important. You need to think of it holistically. The bottom line is lead a healthy lifestyle to improve your gut health in general, to build a robust gut microbiome. That is the most important thing, because once you build a robust gut microbiome, a minor thing doesn't affect you that much. Gut microbiome, a healthy gut microbiome, has an incredibly efficient defense mechanism. So even some harmful bacteria come into, they can block it very efficiently. If the front line fails, they have a second line and third line and so on. So it is actually quite difficult for harmful bacteria to enter the gut if you have a robust gut microbiome. In fact, I had not been brushing my teeth first thing in the morning for a long time, and I have not had any problem. And this is because I have had a wonderful gut microbiome to have a natural shield. So the bottom line is to build a healthy gut microbiome. But anyway, to do that, you need to understand your health holistically. And to do that, the best thing is to read Live Wiser, Not Smarter. It tells you how to increase health span holistically. Okay, summary. How to brush your teeth? First, brush the outer surfaces of your upper teeth, then move to the inner surfaces. Pay special attention to the gum line, placing the bristle right where the teeth and gums meet. Next, follow the same process for your lower teeth. Once you're finished brushing, use dental floss to clean the gaps between each tooth. You could certainly use a water flosser if you prefer, but I personally don't use one because it tends to splash water everywhere and make a mess. Scrape your tongue too. Don't use toothpaste unless you have a natural one. Rinse your toothbrush with hot water and let it dry completely in a sunny or airy spot. UV light kills bacteria. Replace your brush once a month. Have a monthly dental maintenance. Brush your teeth upon waking up, after every meal, and right before going to bed. Chew 30 to 50 times when you eat food. Mixing it with saliva is the key. Drink green tea regularly. And finally, don't become obsessive with dental care. Live holistically. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Hachiaki Takamiya, the author of Live Wiser, Not Smarter. If you like this video, please give me your thumb up and subscribe to my channel. And please leave your comment. What do you do for your dental care? Thank you. Now, I talked about chewing, and I said I made a video about chewing, which is this one.